I feel that our friendship really blossomed after law school.
Yeah, in law school, I was barely ever there is the problem. There were actually days that I would come in, I wouldn't go into any classes. I'd come into the lounge. You and I would watch South Park together, and then I would go home. That was the fakest laugh I've ever seen.
Yeah, it wasn't. It wasn't. I was just
You just,
distracted. That's
you just,
actually.
you just went.
Fuck you, Kyle. So what's wrong with building Lego in bed?
I feel like you would lose Legos, and then you would wake up and find them in your ass.
Well, yes, but that's by design.
That's part of the fun.
Yeah. No. You only
I mean,
open one bag at a time, and I have like this you know how like the bags when you are doing a Lego set, like they'll have a bag and it'll be the bigger pieces and then the small pieces and then the smallest pieces. So I have those separated into different Tupperwares.
So now you're in
Well,
bed fucking with Tupperware.
yes. I've lost it, guys. I'm so fucking tired.
Honestly, are any of us cool dads? Is it even possible to be a cool dad?
What? I'm as cool as a cucumber.
Yeah, you are.
Look
Saying
at my
that
cat
phrase
shirt.
in that voice, wearing that shirt. Oh yeah. So Meatballs. So his thing in the flight simulators is he wanted it to be like Top Gun. So he was singing "Danger Zone" by I think is that Kenny Loggins?
Kenny Loggins.
Yeah, Kenny Loggins is
Kenny
Danger
Loggins.
Zone. But he's so far gone that the only part he can remember is Danger Zone. So he's just screaming at the top of his lungs, Danger Zone, over and over, like with not even much pause in between them while we're in these flight simulators. And it's not like we just went once. We would get out of them, get back in the very, very short line. So from the point of view, like I just think the guys operating these things for us, they're not soundproof. Why would they be? So they just hear these two guys getting in, one of them screaming, "Danger zone! Danger zone!" And the ride ends and they just loop back around and around and around. Like multiple rides. It had to be the weirdest experience this guy has ever had working at the Smithsonian.
Do you think that somebody in that line now works on Archer?
Okay, wait. So
I appreciate
do we want to
him
stop? So
double-checking.
no is consent. Okay.
No is consent. No is yes.
In this case, in this one case,
In this one
because of the way the question was formed.
No.
Good.
Good. Whoa. Oh. Robert continues to unbuckle my belt and guides me to the bed. This turned dirty. Let's
Yeah,
have some
yeah.
fun.
Let's have some fun.
I keep taking your lines.
You do.
Morgan's closing the blinds. Morgan is closing the blinds.
just in case things get a little too steamy in here.
No, but the timing was perfect. She's like, it's not because of the game. And I was like, I know, but the timing was great.
Which brings us to our new Twitter campaign, #ButtTricks, where every week we will share new and creative ways to show your SO your butt. Kenny, give a sneak preview of our next tweet. What was your latest butt trick?
Oh, his butt trick was, um, I was doing some work on the computer in the living room, and Morgan was in the kitchen, and I yelled to see if she could come help me with some issues I was having with the computer. And when she walked into the room, first thing she saw was just me, face down, like on all fours, face down, butt up, just right there,
Presenting yourself.
presenting.
A dog in heat.
This is for you, sweetheart.
We good? We good?
Okay. But there's dreams. I definitely didn't sleep well last night. No, wow,
Oh,
that is not the voice.
That was
that is
Kyle #1 from South Park.
man.
But he really gives me geese.
Give me geese. Okay. When are you going to let me audition for you? I
All right.
definitely didn't sleep well last night. I brewed some strong coffee and I made some scrambled eggs for Amanda as a peace offering. Yeah, I can't. Oh, it's gonna go into why I'm not a voice actor.
We're working on it here.
I haven't listened to an Adam Sandler comedy album since he was entertaining as an actor.
Okay. You don't dust them off on a semi-yearly basis to listen to Ode to My Car and Steve Polychronopoulos?
Okay, Ode to My Car is great.
Yeah.
But like, let's be honest, Jew. I'm so over.
What am I supposed to do with that? What am I supposed to do with Jew?
Like, Adam Sandler's Jewish. Been listening to the Hanukkah song like every fucking Hanukkah for the last 30 years. Okay,
So
continue.
We're basically spending well, for me, because I didn't have anything better to do at a fake prom but to stand in line at the open bar all night. So like they would give you just kind of a one finger of whiskey, and then I would go straight to the back of the line, get another finger of whiskey, combine them, and then go back to the line until I had basically a full
glass.
A full glass. And there's a picture of me out there with this full glass of Makers, I think, like a full tumbler. I should not have been drinking this. And actually our friend RB, I don't know if it was an accident or maybe she saw what was about to happen and she knocked it out of my hands and I spilled the whole thing all over the ground. I about cried. She just knocked it out of my hands and she just looks at me and goes, "Party foul," and then goes along her way. Like I'm about ready to cry because this was my entire night's worth of work. Getting like two cups, like measuring cups of Maker's Mark into this glass.
She just goes, "Party foul," and walks away.
That's what she does. So
That's so good. That's so good. Party foul. Like you spilled it.
I feel bullied in retrospect.
Continue the story.
Okay.
Oh,
So now I've got this empty glass. I'm getting back in line because I need a drink and meet back up with Meatballs and his girlfriend at the time. Like, all right, well, I'm gonna start over and to get rid of this, at this point in the night, I'm like, I don't see a place to set it down, so I just kind of roll it over to the side of the room. It doesn't make it all the way. So Meatball's girlfriend, a glass, yeah. I'm not thinking totally right at this point in the night.
You bowl the glass.
I try to bowl it, and the friction of the carpet stops it well before my intended target. So Meatball's girlfriend goes, "Oh, come on, let me show you how to do it." She walks over to it, picks it up, and just chucks it against the wall, and it shatters. And I just go, and I proceed. I don't get angry, but I rib her about it the rest of the night. Like, kind of in good fun. Like, hey, remember when you picked up that glass and threw it against the wall? That was awesome. I wouldn't let her forget about it the rest of the night. And I guess this didn't sit as well with her as I thought it would, because I think she read Meatball's The Riot Act later on that night, and I may have been directly responsible for him not getting laid that night. So for that, Meatballs, I sincerely apologize. To yup. To Senora Albandigas, I had your thought, your best interests in mind, even though we hadn't met yet at that point.
And also, like, I would never sit at a bar and be like, "Oh yes, the chocolate aroma." But I would be like, sometimes I've been like, "Oh hey Morgan, this tastes like marshmallow. Have a drink." Or I'll be like, "Hey Morgan, this tastes like my ass. Have a drink." Yes, it would.
Here's the thing: you gotta swap those two descriptions based on the truth, so that you can get her to actually taste. So if it tastes like your ass, if it tastes like your ass, you say it tastes like marshmallow. Make sure she tries it. It's kind of like when you blow ass.
Those are one and the same, Kyle. My ass tastes like marshmallow.
Holy crap! And to think I passed it up on so many occasions.
Dude, this is the longest my hair and beard have ever been.
So yeah, I have to use my headphones to keep my hair back and out of my face.
But you wouldn't shave at all, like not even like trim or like shave your cheeks.
For a little while, I wasn't at all, and then it just started looking completely unprofessional. I started looking like a homeless man, much like wait, had my hang on.
Oh, you have multiple children. Would you have missed the birth of any of them to wrestle Shaq?
Yeah, all three. Like if I could wrestle Shaq 3 times.
Excuse you only get once.
I'm going into a labor for the 3rd time. Ah, man, how do we keep timing this so poorly? Every time Shaq calls up and says, "Hey, you want to wrestle?" Your water breaks, and I have to miss the birth of my child.
I'm just gonna be real with everybody. Like, we got some stuff here that's like over $100. Like one item was over $100. It's nice and high end.
Okay.
Like, it's a high end for your rear end. I solely on this stream to get Kyle to pop. That's it. That's my sole purpose.
Yeah.
Remember to do the reading? That's not his voice.
That's not the voice.
Remember? Now I can't do it. It's gone. It's gone.
Remember to do the
reading and answer. Remember to do the
I'm sorry. Just wait. Just 1 minute. Something's wrong. I think I'm having a stroke. Someone please don't stop leaving the classroom. Someone help!
I was fortunate enough to be on Allison Bree's Instagram for No Mercy in 2017.
How did that happen?
I had a giant sign that said, "My wife left me, so I bought $500 WWE tickets." And um and Allison Brie took a photo of it and shared it on her Instagram, and it got over 10,000 likes. And then I made the mistake of reading the comments because I don't know if you knew this, Kyle. People on the internet are mean.
Really? That's upsetting. I didn't know that happened.
Yeah. Um it was so fun because before the pay-per-view actually started, I was holding up my sign to get a picture with the backdrop behind me, and my sign was huge, so everybody in the back half of Staples Center could see
Hated
it,
you.
and no, they loved me because the show hadn't started yet, but they
Oh.
started, uh, "You deserve it."
Wait, deserve the tickets or deserve
Deserve the
your
tickets.
wife?
Deserve the
Okay,
tickets. A "You deserve it" chant in wrestling
is a good
is a
thing.
good thing.
Yeah. Oh, that's really cool. I took issue with this earlier today in the stream. Kashi, like if we're talking about tasteless fiber, Kashi's at the top of my list. I, I'd much rather have one of those muffins, little toasty as they may have been, than eat Kashi. That stuff sucks.
You guys are so
Unless-
far ahead of me.
Unless Kashi wants to sponsor the Beaverslap stream, in which case we'll get you regular.
I love Kashi. Makes you poop twice a day.
Ooh.
I was like, why are you guys talking about Kashi, you weirdos? And
This is a Kashi. This is a Kashi stream now, meatballs.
Can we just not just be Kashi? Can we be like fiber? Can we
Just all
all we
fiber.
talk about is fiber?
Fiber and the consequent bowel movements. So we review the taste of it going in, and we review the product coming out.
So speaking of penises,
Yay! This is the best part of the show. It's penis talk time.
penis talk. Now, Kenny tells you about penises. Next, Dream Daddy and their penises.
Mm.
All right. So we have these friends, and they have a kid, and their kid's a boy. They're raising their kid to use anatomically correct terms.
Sure.
Like it's a penis, these are breasts, it's a vagina, whatever.
These are your testicles.
So, yeah. God,
I just derailed you entirely with
totally derailed me. Shit. So the grandma. So we got the kid, and then we got grandma. Grandma gets super uncomfortable referring to it as a penis.
What does grandma say? Cock?
Oh, she's like, well, right? So, hey, go tell grandma penis. But the kid, so at bath time, they tell us this story about how they're like that they will recite the body parts, and so at one point he just goes armpit, penis.
That's what I'm going to do from now on to ask for sex.
Morgan, I was looking to see if Morgan was still in chat, because she probably left and is like, why is he laughing now?
That's the thing. When you hear the laughing, it's already too late. The funny has already happened, and we're only good for one of those, maybe twice a stream. Upgrade from the current repertoire. An upgrade over. Huh? 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 Huh?
When they say that, do they mean like pre-sliced bread?
Yes. Yeah. You think people were making making sandwiches just by shoving meat into a full loaf? The original wrap. God damn. I wish man, I wish we had some way to not eat a whole damn loaf at one sitting. But man, you can't. You gotta eat the whole thing.
You just can't do it. You gotta eat the whole thing.
What was your top listened to artist for 2020?
The Goo Goo Dolls.
Oh yeah, you were saying that. Goo Goo
yeah.
Dolls.
I was top 100th, no, top 1000th of a percentile.
Yeah, did you add them?
Just you and
I did. They didn't at me back.
was it Johnny Resnick was really confused how someone could listen to his music more than him. What was the questions? Are we getting the questions? Give me the questions.
All right, well, put your game down and give me your attention, and I'll give you some questions.
I'm here. Okay, I will. Let me beat this level. Mom.
Did you make it into the palace?
No.
No. What level then?
I gave.
Oh, you playing Donkey Kong?
I moved on to Donkey Kong 3.
You two-timing bitch.
That's why we're doing. That's why this whole thing is happening. Like, oh, I'm just gonna play Donkey Kong 3.
I'm recording this as a let's play for YouTube, and you're playing an entirely different game. This is gonna be real entertaining on YouTube for our channel. I took that hour. I was like, all right, I'm gonna break it up into 10-minute increments, and it's gonna be me, Kenny, watching the game and conversing and having a good time, and people are gonna be entertained.
There's a rodent doing shit in our wall, and
what kind of rodent? Like a mouse or like a raccoon?
Probably a rat.
Okay. Do you want to know 2 interesting but unrelated bits of trivia?
Yes.
Did you know that, let me start with, the human anus can stretch up to 8 inches in diameter?
I did know that. I've seen it.
Did you know that a raccoon can compress its body down to 4 inches in diameter?
I see where you're going with this.
Just a couple of things I want to make sure everyone knows about the world we live in.
I can see it.
Where we go?
Figure out this riddle that Fancy just posted.
Say photo with an E instead of the H, and an N instead of the O, and an I instead of the T, and an S instead of the second O. All right. Before we sign off, we'll wait for Kenny to figure this one out.
No, I'm not even thinking about it right now. I'm gonna need a pen.
Okay. All right, Fancy. Before you head out, let's let Kenny get a pen and figure this one out, because I want to see him figure this one out.
It says penis. Says penis. Morgan was laughing. I could hear her laugh from all the way across the house.
Can't get anything by you, buddy.
Happens attack, baby.
This is penis.
Attack.
Ah.